Coming up next, the weather is beautiful and people are out looking for fun. We go to North Conway, New Hampshire for some shopping, eating, drinking, and a little soaking. Plus, getting to the top of Mount Washington. We check out the best ways to do it on New England Ski Journal's Summer Escape. If skiing is what comes to mind when thinking about North Conway in the winter, then outlet shopping is North Conway in the summer.
Settlers Green has been open for over 30 years. It's sort of where outlet shopping seemed to begin in New England. We pretty much have everything that anyone shopping in North Conway visiting for the weekend would need. We have family brands, and then we also have high-end fashion, Polo, Michael Kors, Kate Spade, some of those bigger names. We also have a lot of the local stuff sprinkled in. All these new entrepreneurs that add a little bit of that local flavor that people look for these days. We've grown and grown. Our last large expansion was 5 years ago. We added Settlers Green Street Side. Over the years, we've added local restaurants, entertainment. Eventually, we're going to be adding a grocery store. So there's a lot going on here right now. Most of our visitors can expect to find a deal any day that they're here. We have a coupon book available at our customer service office that have 30 store offers available any day that they arrive for free. We also have discount programs, student discounts, military discounts, teacher discounts, 55 plus day. Really, anyone can get a discount and get a good deal. Value is still at the core of our shopping experience, and most of our information is posted on our website at settlersgreen.com. So we see ourselves as a pretty unique location for people to come visit. There's rivers, there's lakes, there's mountains for people to climb, and of course there's shopping, dining, and all the experiences we have here at Settlers Green. Whether it's a road trip from Portland, Maine, Burlington, Vermont, or Boston, it's an easy place to get to, and that's why people love it.
To be successful today, you need to provide more than just shopping. There are great events at Settlers Green all year long.
Our crown jewel is usually in November. We do a Bring a Friend shopping weekend where discounts, entertainment all factor into a fun weekend. Typically women getting away for the weekend to go shopping before the holidays. But we also do a ton of what I call micro events now. We have Tuckerman Brewing here doing pop-up beer gardens all summer. We have a Pups and Pints event happening every Friday. We have now introduced a Busker Festival for the last couple years, and Busker Festival happens Saturday and Sunday of Columbus Day weekend. What we've been working on for the last couple years is adding experiences, hang out, enjoy the green spaces that we have. We have a ton of art to offer people, and really just enjoy the relaxing experience that we have here.
So, looking to relax? Well, stay with us on our summer escape, and we will stay at Settlers Green for a little soak when we return. Welcome back to New England Ski Journal's Summer Escape. We are at Settlers Green in North Conway, where after a day of shopping, you might want to sit back and relax at an infusion spa.
My name is Laurie Banks. I am the owner-operator of the Soaking Pot here in Settlers Green in North Conway. It's a walk-in, walk-out kind of service. We have 12 foot soak infusions to choose from. They're made with a bunch of different salts, herbs, essential oils. All of our ingredients are organic, and they have different properties to them. So we have soaks that are more on the calming side, soothing, balancing. Got a little bit of something for everybody. And then while you're soaking, you can do some add-on massage, and that happens simultaneous while you soak. We also do mini facials.
We do a mini facial which incorporates a cleanser, toner, mask, and of course a facial massage, and then moisturizing at the end.
I make all of our own soaks and the scrubs that are used for some of the massage treatments. And then for our mini facials, we use Eminence Organic Skincare line, which is just a fantastic product. We're on our 4th year here, and it really came about, I went to a similar model and just fell in love with the business concept. It really got me back to my roots of my love of plants and using them therapeutically and medicinally and creating a space of relaxation. And I just love that you can do that together. We weekends are very busy, so we do encourage appointments, especially for massage treatments. That books up very quickly, but on a whim, if you want to, come in and soak, we can typically do that. We are nearly a 50-50 split, women and men. A lot of couples come in, a bunch of different age ranges. We get a lot of people after hiking or skiing, a lot of bridal parties. We can seat 14 people together. We can rearrange the rooms to any size we need. So we hope the next time you're in Settlers Green in North Conway, you'll stop into the soaking pod and schedule an appointment for a 1-hour soak and a nice relaxing massage. You can add some tea, some charcuterie, some fruit and cheese, maybe some scones. It's a great date night. It's a wonderful activity to do with the family, and it's a wonderful place to just soak, sip, and relax.
There are all kinds of places to eat here at Settlers Green, but you can also pick up some provisions to take with you on your next outdoor adventure.
Hey guys, welcome to the North Conway House of Jerky. This is the sister store to the North Conway Olive Oil Company. Glad to have you here with us today. The great thing about this jerky store is the fact that a lot of people are out there on adventures. They're hiking, they're swimming, they're backpacking. So this is just like a natural fit. So they come in, they're looking for something to eat, something to take on their trip with them. And the great thing about this stuff is the fact that it's packaged, it's sealed, you can open it up at any time you want, it's got protein, it's good for you, just a great snack. When you walk into the store, you see 65 different flavors of jerky. We have regular jerky, beef jerky, we have turkey jerky, we have brisket, tri-tip, biltong jerky, which is South African jerky. There's also vegan jerky for the vegan lovers, and then we're famous for our exotic jerky. Camel, kangaroo, whiskey rabbit, wild boar, python, alligator. You gotta come in and check it out. So when people come in, they always ask us, what is the difference of your jerky? The real nice thing about our jerky is the fact that it's all top round, there's no fillers, it's super fresh. We call this in on a Monday, they make it on a Wednesday, we get it the following week. And usually the week after that, we're pretty much sold out. And it's probably gonna be the best jerky you guys ever had. We have jerky sticks, we have jerky packs, which are great stocking stuffers. We have all kinds of heat factors, ghost pepper, California Reaper. My favorite is we have a Western jerky, which is a cross between a black pepper and a teriyaki, a chipotle bourbon, a little bit of heat and sweet. If you're looking a little bit on the exotic side, or a nice whiskey rabbit, which is sweet rabbit, a lot of flavor, a lot of different varieties. Come on in and try some.
At the Settlers Green location, the House of Jerky and the North Conway Olive Oil Company occupy the same space. Downtown, they are two separate stores, although right next to each other.
The thing that hits me the most is that the preconceived notion of when people walk into the olive oil store. They think they're walking in and they're gonna grab some salad dressing. But in the olive oil store, we do all kinds of crazy things in there. A couple of our staff favorites in this store, spicy Calabrian pesto olive oil and a Madagascar black pepper olive oil. The great thing is we have probably 50 or 60 different balsamics, white balsamics, all kinds of crazy flavors. Don't forget to put these in Pellegrino water. The great thing about our staff, they are trained to teach you how to use these based on what you want to use them for. We have dark balsamics over here, a couple of our staff favorites, wild blueberry balsamic, and of course fig balsamic. Everybody loves fig. We have some spicy olive oils, probably 4 in the place, a green chili pepper, a cayenne, a harissa, and a chipotle. And we have specialty oils in our corner over here, pumpkin squash, sesame, and probably the best truffle oil you ever tried in your entire life. No matter how long we've been here, it's the same reaction after 4 or 5 years that people come in, they taste it, and they go, wow, that's incredible. Like we have one that's called the OMG. We tell people it's the OMG before they even taste it, and they taste it, it's garlic and lemon, and they go, oh my God, that's amazing. We've been voted the healthiest olive oil in the world. And not only one oil, we have 2 oils that tied for first place. We also have 100 different rubs and spices, 30 different flavors of olives. Come on down and visit us. Let us show you what we can do. And we promise you that we'll take your cooking to the next level. And as the slogan says, It's a taste to excite your imagination.
Coming up on our summer escape, reaching the summit of Mount Washington, we show you the way.
Hi guys, I'm Steven from the Woodstock Inn and Brewery in North Woodstock, New Hampshire in the heart of the White Mountains. Today we're talking about Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale that's made with papaya and tropical notes that has a smooth, clean finish. This is a great, refreshing beer, easy to drink when you're hanging out with friends. If you like Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, you can find it in all of our other beers and various retailers throughout New England. Thanks for coming by the Woodstock Inn Brewery today, and as we like to say, come to play, plan to stay.
New England Ski Journal is your complete source for features, tips, and insider insight on the region's ski and outdoor scene. From resorts, lodging, gear, instruction, après, and backcountry, we're your go-to source for fun and adventure. Subscribe today and don't miss a single issue. Log on to skijournal.com/subscribe to start your ski and outdoor experience today. At over 6,000 feet, Mount Washington is the highest peak in the Northeast. Getting to the top and experiencing the views have become an annual trip for tourists as well as many New England families. And the Cog Railway is a great way to do it.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience that everybody should try at least once. We have people that come back time and time again, every year actually, to ride the train. There's a lot of things that are extremely unique about this railroad, and it's certainly incredibly attractive to people that have an interest in railroads, but the views are just to die for.
We opened up in 1869, so last year was our 150th anniversary. The Cog is what makes us different, that we can actually climb a mountain.
Our steepest grade is 37.41 degrees. That's the second steepest rack railway in the world. You know, a normal railroad has just two rails that support the cars and locomotives. Here we have three rails, and there's one located in the center of the other two. The Cog is the oldest mountain climbing train in the world. It was designed and built by a gentleman by the name of Sylvester Marsh. He was a native of Campton, New Hampshire. He and a friend started climbing Mount Washington, got caught in a storm, almost lost their way and died, finally found their way to the tip-top house, and while he was there, he said, geez, it's gotta be an easier way to do this, and he came up with the notion for the Cog Railway. It takes about 36 minutes for the ride to the summit.
Once you get up there, you can see many of the ravines. On an awesome clear morning, usually late or early fall, you can actually see 5 states and the Atlantic Ocean. While we climb, we go through multiple different weather climates, and it can be completely different, sunny, 90 degrees down here, and could be freezing rain at the top or snow, you never know. So you really get both the history of riding on the railway and then the history of the weather, and you get to experience it as well. So we're open 7 days a week. We're running from 9 to 3 p.m. hourly. On Saturdays, we run from 8 to 4 p.m. We do tend to sell out most every day. But there's usually availability for that day if you arrive early enough to reserve it.
I've been all over the world myself, and there aren't any places that are any nicer than being in New Hampshire in the White Mountains.
We've been here since 1869, making people smile that whole time. The trip itself is worth it, but then you get the views and the scenery as well. We are one of New Hampshire's most premier attractions.
Of course, there are always those fit enough to make the Mount Washington climb by foot, but others aren't leaving the mountain without that bumper sticker. For them, there is the Auto Road. Driving the Mount Washington Auto Road is an experience like no other, and there are stops along the way to explore trails and scenic vistas. You can also download their app, which gives you an audio tour as well as updated weather conditions. There are vehicle restrictions though, so you should make sure yours can make the climb. For those not up for driving to the summit, the Auto Road provides 2-hour guided tours in passenger vans. This is a great way to explore Mount Washington and includes plenty of time to get out at the summit where there is a cafeteria and restrooms, as well as the Mount Washington Observatory Museum. Weather is always a factor on Mount Washington, so plan ahead and keep updated on their website, mt-washington.com. It's an experience you will never forget. Don't go away. We visit a great spot to eat and drink in North Conway, and we'll travel back in time on the Conway Scenic Railroad. Welcome back to New England Ski Journal's Summer Escape. We are in North Conway, and if you're looking for one of those places with an upbeat and unique vibe, check out 27 North, where the staff is just as funny as their menu. It's a great place to relax and let loose, and they offer both indoor and outdoor dining and a very cool expanded patio. We suggest trying their signature mimosa, but they also offer hard seltzer flights that include 35 different flavors. Some unique versions of 27 North's homemade and very popular Bloody Marys are also a must-try, and they range from traditional, bacon, and even a BLT version. Hungry? Well, if waffles are your thing, 27 North offers all sorts of options, and their waffle charcuterie is a top seller. Serving breakfast and lunch all day and offering a variety of sandwiches, burgers, and salads, the mouth-watering Full Monty is 27 North's take on the traditional Monte Cristo and is a fan favorite for our locals. Check out their full menu at 27northnh.com and make a reservation today. And finally, no summer escape to North Conway can be complete without a trip on the Conway Scenic Railroad.
The Conway Scenic Railroad is an experience which people for generations have enjoyed together as families. That's a truly unique thing.
It's just a really great way to experience the region. The journey is about getting there. It's about experiencing what's outside the train. I mean, there's so much here to do in the White Mountains, and this is a great way to kind of get a taste for it, to kind of tie everything together.
Train history in North Conway goes back to the late 1800s.
And even in the 1870s, there was tourism in the White Mountains. And the facility here in North Conway was actually created by the railroad. It's all filled land. And the station truly is unique in that it's one of a kind. And it's pretty much in its pristine condition. They envisioned that as being a gateway to the White Mountains, and then the town kind of developed around the station.
Eventually, cars replaced train travel in the mid-1900s, but people still had a love for trains, and in 1974, the Conway Scenic Railroad was started.
The original locomotive that Dwight Smith, our founder, purchased was a steam switch engine called 7470. He bought the engine in late 1960s and eventually brought the locomotive here, and it was the part of the whole founding concept for the Conway Scenic.
The railroad has changed ownership twice since then. Dave Swerk purchased the business 3 years ago.
When we purchased the railroad, we systematically started upgrading the equipment. We actually rebuilt our steam locomotive 7470, and we acquired a second steam locomotive, the 501, for future rebuild.
Most of the trains are diesel-fueled now, but the railroad is like a traveling museum of engines and cars of years past.
Our Valley train, it's like a 1920s train that you'd go from town to town in America. Then we have our Mountaineer train set. That's more of a 1950s transcontinental train experience.
Each one of our cars is different and has a different history, which allow guests to experience different journeys over the same sets of tracks.
Guests can also experience two completely different types of train rides.
The Valley train operates between North Conway and Conway, and then North Conway and Bartlett. You can see some farmland and some far off distant mountains.
And that's just what it is. It's a little branch railway. It's the type of railway that once connected towns all across America.
But if you really are looking for scenery, then you want to take our Mountaineer excursion up towards Crawford Notch. You've got these high-end rail cars, the dome cars, the CP Reed car, all nice climate controlled.
The Mountaineer, the further up you go, the better the scenery is. Once you rise up out of the valley, it really is very impressive scenery.
The Conway Scenic Railroad also offers a variety of winter runs, including their Santa's Holiday Express, Winter Steam, and Snow Train excursions. In addition, they host the Believe in Books Literacy Foundation's Journey to the North Pole between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And the holidays remind us that ski season is not too far off in the future. We'll see you next time on New England Ski Journal.